So we're eager to talk with you about anything that is important to you. Do not worry about us. We will wedge our message in the crack. It is our desire to assist you from wherever you are of understanding that your greatest work right now, no matter where you are in relationship to whatever it is that you want, your work is to make peace with where you are. Now think about the difference. Think about the difference of being here. Let's say you're sick or don't have enough money or your lover left or never came. And here you are standing in the absence of something that you really want. And you're trying to feel which way is downstream and which way is upstream. And so you begin just offering a series of statements to see what your stance is. And right away you say something like, oh, I should be doing better than I am doing. Is that upstream or downstream? And is it making peace with where you are, or is it struggling against where you are? So what we're wanting you to feel when you say, oh, I really want more money, but I don't have enough, and I've never had enough. I hardly know anybody who has enough. My parents don't have enough. Is that upstream or downstream? And is it making peace with where you are, or is it struggling against where you are? So, well, you've already figured it out. Let's go to the beach. So when you understand that your life is right here and now, in other words, in every moment, all of your power, you don't have the power to go from despair into appreciation. You don't even have the power to go in this moment right now from doubt to belief. You can barely make it from doubt to hope. You don't have the power to make these huge vibrational jumps. But you will have a lot better chance of turning and letting the stream carry you if you are making an effort to be nicer to yourself about it. If you're making an effort to give yourself the benefit of the doubt. And you know why? Because the last thing in this world or any world that your inner being will ever do is join you in self-criticism, or criticism of anyone else for that matter. In the moment that you decide to club yourself about the head, that's our work. In the moment that you take issue with something, or you regret something, or you say, I should have done it differently. Anytime you are trying to explain how wrong you are where you stand, you're pointed upstream. And every time you're trying to give yourself the benefit of the doubt, you let go of those oars and the stream turns you. And as the stream turns you, now all kinds of things begin to flow into your experience. In fact, friends, you can't stop them from flowing into your experience. But do you know what happens to so many of you? You have something that you really want. You might have wanted it for a long time. There might be several things you've created, every one of you. Oh, you should see the vibrational escrows that you have amassed. And so the stream and the powerful law of attraction is carrying you, just like the Colorado River that Jerry and Esther were experiencing. This stream is having its way with you, whether you are going willingly or not. But many of you are paddling so hard upstream that even though the stream is carrying you, you're missing it all. Because you're pointed in the wrong direction. In other words, you're not in the attitude of expectation. You're not in that soft attitude where the rendezvousing can take place in a way that you can receive an awareness of it. Where if you are tuned in, tapped in, turned on, if you are chilled, if you are loving life, if you are loving you, if you've got your feet in the bay, if you're petting your cat, if you're looking for reasons to feel good, if you have trained yourself into looking for reasons to feel good, if you are not even reaching for the best feeling thought you've ever found, but you are reaching for the best feeling thought you can find from where you are, if that becomes your mantra, now you're pointed downstream, and now life begins to appear to you in just the way you knew when you made the decision to come forth into this physical body. Not one of you said, I'll come forth for struggle, but every one of you said, I can't wait to sink my teeth into the contrast. Not one of you said, I am coming forth to control and fix things. Every one of you said, I'm delighted about the variety, for from it I will come to my personal selfish conclusions about who I am and what I'm wanting to live. And so the long and the short of it is, you've got one walloping stream going. And when you let yourself go with the flow, you feel wonderful. And when you do any version of not letting yourself go with the flow, you feel that. And that's the story of positive and negative emotion. That's the story of the cycle of life. That's the story of who you really were before you were born, who you are in this body, and who you are continuing to become. We are completely satisfied. Now what? You want to talk about some things? You do. This is good. Begin right here. Stand if you think it's you. Yes.